Yep, I thought so. Felt like the bench was a little off centered, and I think I was right about that. It still looks a little off. That's one of the only things I don't like about using the Smith machine. You got to roll a bench over here, and if you don't have that thing set up perfect, they can throw everything off. But yeah, man, after missing yesterday, I'm so fucking excited. And it couldn't have worked out perfect because if I had to miss any day, preferably it would be a day that I already train twice a week. So, chest, back, or legs. And yesterday was leg day, but it makes it even better because the following day is chest. And you guys know chest is my fucking favorite. Of course, we got a little bit of triceps today too, but I'm not gonna. I don't know. We may do some fairly heavy dumbbell skull crushers today. It just depends how I feel. Because, since I skipped yesterday, theoretically, I should feel pretty good, but I never really know until I get into those first couple sets. But yeah, man, sometimes that's all you need is just. And again, you guys know I don't skip. Actually, I pretty much never skip days if you really do the math. 13 years, I've been training for 13 years. And in those 13 years, I could very confidently say on days that I was supposed to go to the gym, I've only skipped maybe 5, 6, 7 times in 13 years. And that'd be because I was sick, or like yesterday, I just had something that, a little injury or pain that I just felt like it would benefit me to just take that day off. But yeah, it doesn't happen much. But, since I skipped yesterday, I don't know, man, I'm just ready to tear some shit up. That can also be dangerous because you come back and you're so ready to get into it. You can sometimes, push it a little too far, and that's when something can, a little slight tweak or slight tear, get out of position just a little bit because you're so ready, and next thing you know, you got another injury. So I have to kind of control my levels of excitement here and still progress and do the weights that I think I can do for the rep ranges. Basically, I don't want to get too fucking crazy, even though I feel like I could. But yeah, let's keep warming up and we'll see what weight I feel like working with. All right, now normally I would do that weight again. No, I don't know. Should I just do it again? I feel pretty good, which is, shouldn't be surprising. I had an extra rest day that I normally never have, right in the middle of my training week. I don't know. My head is telling me I should do it again, just because that's what I always do. I don't want to switch anything. My soul is telling me just go straight up to 3 plates. I don't know. You know what? We'll do it again. We'll do it one more time. The goal here is to work with three plates and a 10 on each side, which is what I did. Not last week because last Thursday I did incline dumbbells, but the week before. I honestly have no idea how many reps I did. Shocker, right? I gotta start remembering that shit better. But yeah, that's the goal. So let me throw 3 plates on. I'll maybe just do one and kind of see what I'm feeling. I mean, feels good. So I'll throw a 10 on each side and We're gonna get straight to this first set. I'm itching. Just get right into it after missing yesterday. Sometimes that's the spark you need. Again, I might sound like a broken record here, but I wouldn't recommend skipping the gym really at all, unless it's kind of the things I said earlier. You're injured, you're sick, or you're just extremely, extremely fatigued, which is hard to do, but it can happen. So on those three circumstances, I would say yes. Do what you got to do. But other than that, I wouldn't recommend skipping a day you're not, or a day that you're supposed to go to the gym, because it can really start to become a habit if you do it too much. And then next thing you know, you're not going at all. You've missed 4 months, and then you go back and you get back into it, and you're like, man, I wish I had never skipped. And that shit happens though all the time. That's why I'm so strict with coming in here, even if I'm tired. There's a difference between being tired and actually being extremely overtrained and fatigued. You got to know the difference. And I've felt both. So even when I'm tired, I know I'm just tired. I can still go to the gym and train. I just might have to manage things a little different. But yeah. But honestly, whenever you skip, you should have that spark and drive and excitement to go right back to the gym the next day. If you don't, that's when you may have to have other things reevaluate about yourself, or looked at, because it could just be more than the things that I've listed before. But yeah, this is just a spark I needed. So let's throw 10 on each side, and we'll get into the first one. Ah, damn, that sucks. I really thought I had that. Fuck, let's see if I can get out of here now. Yeah, man, I thought I had that shit. And again, I did this like 2 or 3 weeks ago. It felt smooth and comfortable for the first 10 reps, and 11 would have been a PR with this, on this machine, same setup, everything. And so, the ninth and 10th rep, I kind of was just, it's going to sound weird, but I was trying to conserve a little bit of energy for that 11th rep, because that, again, that's a PR, and I really wanted to get it. And I got a little too cocky, man. Fuck. Yeah, I started going down with the 11th one, and I honestly thought I had it. I was like, oh yeah, I got this rep. And then, well, you guys see what happened. I started going up, and it put me in my place. The weights put me in my place. What do I say all the time? The weights have a very good way of humbling you. The second that you think you're the shit, you got this. No, man. Don't ever, I need to kind of practice what I preach here. Don't ever get too cocky with it, because this is what will happen. I honestly should have had that 11th rep. I should have had it. I mean, it is what it is. That was still a really good fucking set. And it's a good sign, too, because it actually felt extremely light. Who knows? On the second set, I might get 11. You guys have seen me do that before. Or oddly enough, the second set, I do a little better. I don't know, though. I don't know. I have a feeling that's not going to happen today with this one. Maybe, though. We'll see. Let me get this back up a couple notches higher, and then we'll get into the second set. I don't know if I can get this. All right, here we go. Now I'm fucking ready. I had to find a little bit better song before I went into this set. That doesn't mean I'm gonna get 11 like I'm shooting for, but it's gonna give me all the extra help that I need right now. Oh shit, that hurt. All right. Don't quote me on this, but I think that was 11. I'll be honest, I kind of lost count a little bit midway through. Um, but I think that was 11. I don't know. I'm gonna be very disappointed if I go back and count, and that actually wasn't 11 reps. So hopefully it was. Yeah, dude, the weight feels fucking light today, dude. See, that's another benefit, and I know it, but I still just don't like to skip unless it's just an extreme circumstance. But sometimes just taking one extra day rest instead of training 6 days a week, only train 5 days one week, and you'll be surprised how much an extra day rest can just rejuvenate you. You know, it's kind of a double-edged sword, in my opinion, because there's a lot of benefits to it, but I just hate skipping. I fucking hate it. I feel like a loser, a failure whenever I skip on a day that I'm supposed to come in here and train. So it's a double-edged sword, but I will admit there are a lot of benefits to just taking one extra day rest. But yeah, I'm gonna do another set with this weight. It feels fucking light, so at least one more set with this weight, and then maybe 2 back down sets. I don't know. I might end up just doing 4 straight sets with this weight and 1 back down set. We'll kind of judge it off how easy or hard the next set is. So, all right, the disappointment is here because I went back and counted, and it was only 10 reps. I think it was just me kind of subconsciously thinking I did 11 because that's what I wanted for a PR. But you know what? I did 2 sets of 10, and I think the last time I did this, I couldn't do 2 sets of 10. I think I did 10, and then the second set I may have only done 9. I don't know. I could be mistaken. Either way, though, it feels light. So honestly, I feel like I should have done 11 today, but I kind of fucked up the first set. But that's gonna happen, man. You're never gonna train perfectly all the time. The goal is to try to do that, but you know mistakes are gonna happen here and there. So that's just part of the game. You just got to play it and try to get better with the next one. So yeah, we'll do another set with this weight, and I don't know. Again, I'll kind of judge off this set. All right. You know what? I think we're gonna call that for the heavy sets today. Part of me kind of wants to do another one, but I just want to quit while I'm ahead. Those were 3 good heavier sets. Felt light. I was controlling it. Good reps. So I'm just gonna follow this up with 2 back down sets, not drop sets. So you guys know how I kind of distinguish the two. So probably just go down to 2 plates on each side, go super slow and controlled, and try to just do as many reps as I can for 2 sets. Then we'll move on. if you guys can't notice, I actually raised the incline level on this bench just up one notch so it's a little steeper. And the reason I did that is because I can kind of afford to, since I lightened the weight so much. This weight's gonna be pretty easy. So to just hit my chest from a different angle and just to make it a little more difficult, just throw my chest off a little bit with some lighter weight. I raised it one notch. Nothing crazy, but I think it'll add just a little more benefit and make these back down sets just a little bit better. And that's always what I'm shooting for. So I'm not used to being this close to the bar. Holy shit. I feel like I need to scoot back a little. Let's try that. Safe to say that was pretty much failure. One more rep and it wouldn't have went up. So we'll try to replicate one more set like that. And like I said, we'll move on to, I don't know. I kind of want to do dumbbell skull crushers, but then again, I'm like, I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence about it, pretty much. I'll figure it out though. Two very successful back down sets. I think I am going to at least attempt skull crusher. So let's get over there and see what kind of weight we can throw around. Very tempted to grab the 80s and try to work with those today, but I don't know. I just feel like today 75s. I mean, something could change. These could feel lighter than what I expect. So if they do, I don't know. I'll throw these back up there and go grab the 80s or something. But I just feel like the 75s probably are my best bet today. So let's try the first set and see if I'm right. It'd be cool if I was wrong. Go up to the 80s. But I mean, I can work with the 80s, but I want a little more control today. Maybe an extra rep or two. So try to get between 10 and 12 reps. With the 80s, I'd probably be around 8 or 9. So yeah, let's try it. Oh. All right, that's pretty difficult actually. you know, I'm playing a dangerous game here, having my gym bag right there where I could just all of a sudden lose the weight or whatever. Um, should probably move that. But yeah, I mean, I did 11 reps, a little tougher than I thought, but it's been so long since I've done them. I really need to start doing these more, at least back-to-back weeks, and maybe take 1 week off. Try to build this back up. I think I'm just taking too long in between each time I do them, but 75 should be good for 2 more sets. All right, one more if I can survive it. You know, that don't happen often, but I actually got, at least I feel like, I got better with each set as I progressed through that. That's not going to happen often. So anytime that happens, enjoy it. because again, that doesn't happen much. But oddly enough, I've noticed that every time I do dumbbell skull crushers, that's kind of what happens. I don't know why, but it's like with each set, I get more comfortable and I just feel more stable and stronger, I don't know. It's weird. But yeah, we'll call that 3 very good sets. So I'll probably just move on to the pec deck. Keep the rest of the stuff probably to machines unless something changes. But yeah, I'll probably keep the rest of this pretty simple and safe. Although I will finish with decline bench today, I think. I don't know. I'm getting too fucking far ahead of myself. Let's just move the pec deck and then we'll go from there. All right. I'll be honest here. I wanted to use the cables and slide that bench over and do the line cable flies that I did. It might have been 3 or 4 weeks ago now, but they're taken. I really wish this gym, of course, I talked to the owner and he said something about getting another set of cables in here because there's a lot of traffic that goes through the cables, and rightfully so because you can do a lot of good things on the cables. But yeah, they're taken right now, so we'll do. Honestly, I really want to emphasis on the stretch today, so I'll do at least 2 sets as heavy as I can. Pretty heavy here, and then if I have to, if it starts to just get too much, form starts to break down. Um, I'll lighten the weight for 1 or 2 more sets, and then probably call it. But yeah, let's see. Let's see how this feels. My triceps are still on fire, if I'm being honest. So, My hands aren't even. That's better. Yeah, I think one more set with that weight, getting that really good stretch. That's probably going to be it for here, and then I'm going to have to probably lower the weight. Um, yeah, I mean, sometimes I get carried away with trying to put too much weight on there. Um, but again, I mean, you have to challenge yourself, so you have to put a decent amount of weight on there for yourself. But sometimes I get a little carried away, specifically on these accessory lifts. You know what I mean? I went heavy on the compound, got three good heavy sets on the bench, three good heavy sets on the skull crushers. The rest of this, I just need to focus on hypertrophy and really just pumping up the muscles, man. So we'll try one more at this weight, and then probably back it down a little bit. Guys, I just had the most intense. It was like a fucking wrestling match trying to get this shirt off, man. Honestly, it was like wrestling a damn grizzly bear. The only difference is I come out as a winner. If I wrestled a grizzly bear, it'd be the other way around. But fuck, I'm really gonna have to upgrade my wardrobe, dude, because I love wearing flannels like that. It gives me that old school vibe, like Ronnie Coleman and Jay Cutler back in the day, and I love it. But I've cut the sleeves off all my flannels, and they're just too tight. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go up a size, which is cool. You know, it means I'm getting bigger, but yeah, it's just that can kind of start to be a pain in the butt. But honestly, when I sit here and think about it, I'm like, you know what? It's what I fucking want. I'm wanting to get bigger, and the tightness level of my shirts are telling me that I am. So, you know, it's all good in my book. It's just fucking sucks trying to get those shirts off. Oh my god, I should have had my camera running so you guys could see. It was fucking ridiculous. But anyways, I digress. Let's get this next set in. Oh. All right. You know what? I think if I do one more set with this same weight, I think I'll be okay. And then we'll just do one back down set. I could be totally fucking wrong, but I think it'll be all right. So let's give it a try. Okay. Let's lower the weight a little bit. We'll do one more. Oh. Mm. 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 All right, you know what? Let's do a fucking drop set. That felt really good. So I want some more. Mm. 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 Ugh. Mm. Ugh. Ugh. Nope. Ugh. All right, man. Holy shit, that was good. I feel comfortable saying, that's good there. We will stop it there and move on to, I don't know, one more. I don't know. I'm going to try to stay away from the cables today for triceps. Of course, I only have one more exercise, 3 sets. So that'll be pretty easy to do. But I just feel like I've been doing cables a lot for my triceps. So I just want to, just mix it up a little bit. So, yeah, let's get on over and do something. All right. So I settled for some behind the head unilateral standing skull crushes. I don't know what the fuck to call them. You guys will see here in a second, though. Um, the only thing is, every time I've done these for like the past, anywhere I've thrown them in for the past 6 months, they've, for some reason, just on my right arm, it causes some discomfort and pain in my elbow. So I probably won't be able to go fully as heavy as I'd like to for the amount of reps I'm doing. But, I'll do what I can. I got the 55s. We'll do a set and kind of see. All right. There was some discomfort there, but I think I can handle 2 more sets. All right. 1 set down, 2 more to go. All right. Whew. One more. All right. So, you guys know the past couple times I've ended with decline bench, I would have 225 plus 210s on each side, so 245. Today, I don't know if you can see it, I have a 5 on each side along with the 10s. So that brings us up to 255. So yeah, I'm just trying to make small incremental jumps and still be around 15 reps. Honestly, anywhere from 12 to 15. So my goal is to keep adding weight when I feel like I can. But even as I add weight, I'm still hitting at least 12 or 15 reps. So theoretically, the weight's going up, I'm hitting the same amount of reps. So that way, I'm getting more muscle and stronger. So pretty simple, your basic level stuff here. Just incrementally jump weight or climb in weight, I guess would be the best way to say it, and try to get the same number of reps. So now, if I was starting with this exercise, you guys know me, I'd go a lot heavier for lower reps. But again, I've said this before. Every time I've done this, at this point in the workout, it's not about the weight as much as it is about getting good hypertrophy reps and just trying to burn the chest out and get blood in there. Build muscle. So let's see how this goes. All right. I was gonna say, I believe that was 15, but with how many times I've miscounted today, I don't know. I think it was. So yeah, I mean that's fucking good, man. Honestly, I did that easier than I thought I would. So it's good shit. Um, when you hit that number of reps that you're going for, and it's easier than what you thought it would be, the temptation is to add more weight. But I would recommend not to do that. Take this in baby steps, man. I'll just do 2 more sets with this weight. Honestly, the reps will probably go down, because I'm getting more fatigued with each set. I'll try 265 maybe in 2 or 3 weeks when I feel I'm definitely ready for that. So yeah, we'll just stay here and do 2 more. I didn't like that. My hands were starting to slide apart. That's the only thing I don't like about widening your grip. Because on this, I'm going a little wider. try to put a little more emphasis on my chest, take the triceps out of it a little bit more, especially considering since I just did triceps before this. But in doing that, when I go wider like that, my hand, it depends on the bar, but with this one, my hands are kind of sliding out, and obviously you don't want that. So let me throw some chalk on for this last one. All right, let's do a drop set, and then we're gonna be done. Okay, let's go pose. Oh, fuck. All right, man. What a workout it's been. I'll tell you guys, I did finish with some body weight deficit push-ups. Didn't even count reps. I just went until I couldn't go anymore. So my chest is extremely pumped up. I should maybe wait a couple more minutes before I start posing, but sucky thing is my phone battery is on 10%. So I need to get this done before my phone fucking dies. So, but real quick before I do, the PR that I missed today, I mean, this was a great workout other than that. But honestly, that was more of a mistake on my judgment rather than not having the strength to do it. So I'm going to try to spin this in a positive light and just know the next time I go for it, I need to be fully focused. Don't fucking underestimate the weight because it will humble you again, like I said before. So I know I have 11 reps with that weight. I just got to be more focused and determined and not so nonchalant about it. So, but yeah, let's start posing before my fucking phone dies. All right. What do you guys think? Again, I'm bulking, so let's get into it. Actually, let's start with that. know what? We're just gonna stop there. I'm keeping this shit really short and sweet today. Well, I'm kind of forced to, because again, it's probably under 5% battery right now. So let's call it there. Let's get the fuck out of here. Get the protein shake in. Get probably 2, maybe even 3 more meals in, and be back here tomorrow for a little bit of shoulders and back. Yeah. See you guys tomorrow.